the next Fallout game has been greenlit. We don't know for sure what team exactly is working on it. Obviously, more than likely, it's Bethesda, but just to note, we don't know that it was greenlit through them.
I mean, and also which Bethesda office
Exactly.
would be
Yeah.
handling
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
I thought that's when you told me about this. I thought you were talking about which Bethesda studio. I didn't even know that Bethesda couldn't. Maybe that
I
they're
think
not
all that's
involved.
been reported is that a Fallout game has been greenlit. So that's all we
Gotcha.
know.
Okay.
Obviously it's some Microsoft studio, and 99% it's Bethesda.
Sure.
But yeah, we just don't know exactly. But yeah, I mean, do we all think that this is just the Fallout game we're going to be seeing in 8 years, and it's Bethesda Softworks that's doing it? Todd and all those people. What do you guys think?
They gotta be rushing some stuff out for sure.
What do you mean?
They don't want 8 years to wait, or have to wait 8 years with how popular the show is.
That's what I'm thinking. Right? Like, how do you not? It was already such a missed opportunity with the first season to not have a game that's come out recently other than Fallout 76 to coincide with that. That like there needs to be something. There needs to be a remaster. There needs to be a remake. There needs to be a spin-off. Anything, to coincide with at least season 3 of the show. Even if they don't have something ready for this year, like they have to be working on something like that.
I will say with Fallout 76, I think it was the director was saying that the next, maybe not the next update, but like they're working on an update that's like the biggest one that the game's ever gotten, which is very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Because Wastelanders was such a massive endeavor for that game that it's like, what could they be adding?
That would 100% be the thing to bring me back, like, fully. If they released another Wastelanders style expansion, like I'd be back in there 100%. It'd be a good excuse to play all the stuff I've missed. For me, there hasn't been that like big hook that's been driving me back. Something like that would totally be it.
Did you never do Skyline Valley?
No, I didn't.
You should. Skyline Valley's pretty good.
Yeah, but that's one of those things, right? That it's like if they do release a Wastelander style thing, it's like I'm gonna have so much to because they've added a lot. It's just they haven't added like one big thing, so we'll see. But yeah, I think it's got to be they're trying to, like you said, Eli, they're trying to rush it. There's reports that ZeniMax Studios, or it was confirmed that Microsoft just canceled their like big new MMO that they were working on. ZeniMax, for those that don't know, are they work on the Elder Scrolls Online, and so they were working on a new MMO, and it got canned. The rumors are that studio, or that game got canned so that ZeniMax could start working on or supporting the development of a Fallout game, whatever that is, remaster, new game, whatever it is. So maybe I hope I think it's ridiculous that for Bethesda we're like seriously, it's like 10 years apart each game. It's like that's what it's going to be if this trend continues. I think we're at like probably like 7 or 8 years apart so far.
It is crazy that it takes them so long for so few games. Like, they're a big company. I feel like they could
huge.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna point fingers, but it's not like these are like the most polished games ever on release. Like, Starfield was awful.
Well, was Starfield awful compared to the other games, though? I feel like Starfield launched in a pretty good,
it was pretty good
state.
I just meant buggy wise, like compared to modern games. I feel like
sure, yeah.
I didn't need all that, but sure, maybe compared to the other games that had released, I don't know for sure, but yeah.
No, that's what makes it sting even more. Obviously, is that like, at least for me, as such a big Bethesda stan, Starfield didn't really hit. So it's like to spend that much time on a game that I thought was like meh. The world doesn't revolve around me, but I do think the consensus is that Starfield was kind of like a, it was kind of a dud in the grand scheme of the Bethesda games. I think there's plenty to enjoy about it. But it just kind of burns a little bit more. And it kind of puts into question, like, is Bethesda washed? I don't know. I hope not. But they might be. They might be.
I'll say this: being someone who hasn't kept up with 76, it feels more that way. Although I also enjoyed Starfield more, so there's that.
Hmm.
But
Well,
But
76, Bethesda isn't even the people doing content
yeah,
for 76 anymore. It's
oh really?
what is it's the company that made Minecraft Dungeons. I don't remember. I'm
Oh
forgetting
yeah,
their
yeah,
name,
yeah.
but
mm,
yeah, but
Marine.
they've been
Yeah.
doing all the content updates since the Nuka World
oh,
thing. So they've basically had every single update that's came out since then has been really good. So they've been on fire
been
a bit.
cooking. Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, that's the thing. It's like, what is Bethesda doing? Like, what are they? I think Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be good. I think if they just kind of return to form, innovate in ways that make sense and don't do such a big departure like Starfield, because obviously you guys just can't handle that. You guys don't know how to do that well. Um, I think I have hope, but my dream, and it always will be, is that Microsoft goes, "Hey, Obsidian, make us a new Fallout game." That's all I want. That's all I
Yep.
want. They've got half the
Please,
main leads and talent from that game. They've proven that they can pump out like 3 games a year. Let them cook for a few years on one.
there's
And
no
I
way it's
mean,
not
what?
golden.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
why can Obsidian put 3 games out a year and Bethesda can do 3 games every millennia?
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, no,
It's
I mean, no.
crazy.
Obsidian's way smaller, and these games are
Yes,
definitely
yeah.
a lot smaller than Bethesda games. But honestly, not by like a ridiculous amount. Avowed is
I
still
mean,
like
you
a big game. Like there's a ton of stuff in there. Like
and if you add them all up, I assume, like if they release 3 games in a year, you add the games up,
mm-hmm.
there's bigger than the Fallout game they
Yeah,
released that year.
yeah. Because the Outer Worlds 2 is supposedly twice as big as one was. And like when we think of New Vegas isn't like the biggest game of all time. Like you're not getting like
Yeah,
a
it's not that
hundred
big.
hours of content with the DLCs and stuff. That kind of balloons it, but
Sure.
a focus on making a New Vegas sized game with the same amount of like choice and all that stuff. I think that's how you bridge the gap until the next big Fallout game. I think
I
that's
mean,
how
they
you do
could
it.
also put some work into making New Vegas playable too.
Well,
A
yeah.
remaster
Well,
of it to make it actually
yeah.
work.
My theory is that or Marvin, you go ahead.
Well, no, it's just such a easy like shot to make there. Like you just go in, make it so everyone who has the game can actually play the game without having to download 3 other things.
Hmm.
And then on top of
I
that,
mean, I'm
just
sure
make
they
it look
just do a
pretty.
remaster. They
Yeah,
just
Yeah,
do
well,
a
yeah. That's
just
the thing, and I think that's why they
do an
haven't done
Oblivion.
it. Right? Is because
Yeah.
like there's money in a remaster, and I don't think there is a more surefire bet that the studio that did Oblivion Remastered, which by the
Mhm.
way, I think it's like the #2 best-selling game of the year, like it
wow.
crazy successful,
Oh,
right? And it was a great like from what I played. It was basically a remake. Like you
Yeah.
just have that team. There's no way they're not working on either 3 or New Vegas. There's no way,
mhm.
you
Yeah.
know. And so
That's a good point.
now which one they're doing, I
There's no
personally think
way, bro.
hmm,
There's no way they don't go New Vegas, right? That's
I
like
think
the
they
best
have to
game
because of the
ever
show.
made.
Like they have to. They have to.
But I also would say like because there are 2 ways they could go with the remasters. Are they going to keep it faithful to how 3 in New Vegas looked? Because if that's the case, 3 in New Vegas used like the same assets for like
Yeah.
everything. So
Yeah.
there's like if they're going to do one, the other one is not going to be that hard to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Uh,
True.
but then
True.
also are they
But there's
going to
still
make it look more like 4? Are they going to because like so many things just didn't have they don't have the same designs now. Like so many of the
I
robots and the weapons and stuff
yeah.
just look different.
I don't think so because they didn't make or no, maybe they did. Okay, so I believe, and I could be wrong, I'll look into this later. I believe what they did with Oblivion is it was built foundationally, it was still the same game. So it was still the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
creation engine game, but they used Unreal Engine 5 to make everything
Mhm.
look completely different. And I think
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
you do with Fallout. I think you do the same thing. It's like you have the same world, you make everything look 10 times as good, and
Yep.
then because I don't think you bother recreating those entire games in the updated Fallout 4 engine, because that engine's already like
They probably do it in
Oh,
the creation engine too. They do it in the
sure.
Starfield
Is that
one
what
for
they
sure.
did in for Oblivion?
No, in Oblivion, yeah, Oblivion's just straight up running the same. It's like exactly the same.
Yeah.
And then like it's you were right. That's what it was.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. So I think
But
that's what you do.
that,
Right?
do you think that New Vegas like is stable enough to do that?
Well,
That's
I
what
mean,
I would
obviously,
question.
you would spend a good
Fix
amount of
that.
time fixing that.
Yeah.
I don't know how game development works, entirely, but I would just imagine that devoting resources like to dialing in on why that game is broken and fixing it, and then just upgrading the visuals in Unreal Engine 5 is a way smarter use of development time and money than completely recreating the game in Creation Engine 2. I
Especially because it
I would
works.
assume so.
Maybe they
I
didn't
would
have to
like them
fix the
to
servers, but
re-implement some of
Yeah.
that cut content that was
That's
cut
the
from New
dream.
Vegas.
That's the dream. That's the dream. But I do
'Cause
think
there's so
you would need to
much.
get I think you get Obsidian involved at that point. At least for
Yeah,
input of like, because
Mhm.
those some of those leads, you have Josh Sawyer, I don't think, is it no, I think Chris Avallone is the guy that used to be there. One of the other lead
Yeah.
writers and stuff, like I think you consult them, you consult the people that are still around that worked on that game, and you'd be like, what was cut because of like a time limitation, and what was cut because you guys just didn't think that this would be good.
Yeah,
good.
because some of the content definitely is stuff that's like, this would be weird if it existed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I would like an announcement soon. I don't want to with Oblivion, that whole shadow drop thing. No, let's not shadow drop it. Just let us know that this is happening, please.
The fact that they didn't show anything at the Xbox showcase is what makes me think that like it probably won't be for a while.
Yeah.
Because I think they would have been like, it seems like something that would come out before Fallout Season 2. Like they'd be like, this is because it's prequel,
Maybe, but
into Vegas.
But if they shadow dropped Oblivion, maybe they're, even if they don't shadow drop it, maybe they're still like trying to stick to a shorter timeline. So I think a fall Xbox showcase before the shows release in the winter.
Is it December?
That timing
when it
matches
comes
up.
out?
Yeah, December.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you have to have something for the show. Fallout 76 big update would be nice. And it's a step in the right direction, but with how many people bought Fallout 4 when that first season came out, when how many people were playing it, it was ridiculous. Like, it was absolutely ridiculous. And there's no way that coinciding that with a new game release would just sell gangbusters.
And I don't even think we're going to see like anything crazy from Fallout 76 this year, because they would have shown it at the Xbox thing.
Yeah,
why would they not have shown off, like, because they've done that almost every other Xbox thing. They're like, here's what we just added to Fallout 76, and here's what's coming later in the year, and there was nothing this time. Which was
well, let's see with their next showcase, if they do another big one in the fall. Hopefully there's something.
You'll catch us reacting.
We'll also say, true, yeah. Why can't we get a Fallout game that is like a different genre too? Like, I feel like they could easily do like an RTS or something in the Fallout universe, that, or even a remake of the first two games. Since that's almost that would be much easier.
Just a port or a remaster, like just release those at least. Yeah, something.
There's a lot of stuff they can do.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Oh, Shelter. Is it Fallout Shelter USA, the one that's only in China, that's like 1,000 times cooler than the one that released here? Oh, Fallout Shelter Online, that's what it's called. Yes, it's like it's way better. It has way more stuff in it, and it's constantly getting updated. It's super cool. It's like a online multiplayer, like it's like an MMO for Fallout Shelter. Yeah, it's only in China for some reason.
That's crazy, man.
What are we doing?